Just when you thought it was safe to go back onto the internet, your ears were in a good space. These three rapscallions come back at you.
Psych.
Ryan, Senzo, myself, Paolo. This is Working Title FC, a podcast. If you have a name for this podcast, maybe you want to call it Shut the Fuck Up.
FC. Shut the fuck up. Wow.
At The Real PTP or at Ryan's ridiculously complicated Twitter handle.
But like, how
Hawksley,
do you...
boys, Hawksley.
How do you get
Hawksley?
it?
But like, why Hawksley?
I don't know. It's been like a persona of mine since I was a kid, and I was like, I have to grab it before anyone else gets that.
Like
name.
it's killer. It's like a killer gamer tag. Like, it's like that's your gamer tag and everything, right?
I don't take my Twitter seriously, so that's why I was like, it's perfect for Twitter.
Oh, don't let Elon Musk. He doesn't take Twitter seriously either.
Honestly.
He took it $4 billion seriously, and then he went, psych.
Nah, I actually don't want it.
I'm out. Hey, listen, we're putting together season previews. If you know us from our previous iteration, we're back a little bit different, trying it a little bit different this time, and we're doing season preview. This is the big one. We said, guys, we've got to try to keep these shorts. This one, we're going individually. Up till now, we've kind of like banked teams together.
Yes.
The next 6 are team-specific, and this is the one, Manchester United. I'm wearing an Old Trafford T-shirt.
Yeah, man.
It's from a thrift store.
Ryan is rubbing his hands.
No.
Ryan loves United.
He's rubbing his hands.
Can I tell you
Chelsea
why?
scum.
Can I tell you why I'm rubbing my hands?
Just hold on, Paolo. I guarantee you now, Ryan's going to have more to say about United than he will about his dumpster fire truck.
Now, you see, I'm glad you said that, because
You'll have more to say on United than you will on Chelsea.
on my way here, I decided
Oh, he's going into his bag.
I'm bringing out some popcorn
This
because
fucking guy.
you know what? I know. Now I'm gonna rub this thing into my. You hear the popcorn, right? So I bought you guys some popcorn because I realized it's time for you guys just to sit back and watch the show because you're not part of it. You're not gonna make top 6. So
Did you beat us last year?
Here's your bags of popcorn.
So hold on.
and sit back and enjoy.
I'm going to ask you 2 questions. I'm going to ask you 2 questions. 2 questions, right? And one,
you're welcome.
no, wait, hold on. One, actually 3, actually.
Actually, no. Thank you for popcorn.
Thank you, actually.
I appreciate
3 questions, right? 3. One,
flavors this year. Salt and vinegar. That's good stuff.
One, how's it going with your £100 million signing Romelu Lukaku? 2, who scored more goals than Cristiano Ronaldo last season at Chelsea? 3, did Chelsea beat us in home and away?
We will cover all of those in Chelsea episode.
6, the position Manchester United finished.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. We got a lot to say. There's a lot to cover. We're going to try to do it 20 minutes. Right. So we know Manchester United. Manchester United is the biggest show in town. Biggest show.
Easily.
Everyone just wants to talk about us. Add in Ronaldo.
Biggest club stadium in England.
You know what? It's just big business. Every football website has made their money over summer based purely on Manchester United clicks. Yeah. Okay? So thank you. We're going to do the same. Make it on the clicks. So, Senzo.
Yes.
I haven't spoken for a while. I haven't gone through United. Just give me, and I'm going to time you here, 30 seconds, Ralph Rangnick. What the fuck? Go.
Disaster.
When it happened, and this is the last we'll say of it.
You can't do any worse than worse.
When it happened, I was like, I don't know if it'll work or not, but I'm glad they're trying something different. My God. He came in, went, you guys do this. No. Oh, well.
Let's leave it then.
I'm going to criticize everything. I'm going to leave. What did he do?
Nothing. Absolutely.
Fucks off to the Austria job.
Listen,
good riddance. Jesus, in the history of bad decisions.
If you couldn't think up a place worse than that.
Oh, my God. Really?
That's why he remained interim. He was like, I'm going to come in.
But he was always supposed to be interim.
No, I know. But I'm saying, when the option came, he was like...
There was no option after what he did.
Yeah, well...
Okay, so that's Rangnick done. I cannot think of a dumber experiment because it wasn't an appointment.
It didn't do anything for us.
No,
it just felt like somebody came there to get paid and they left.
Okay, that's our 30 seconds on Rangnick over. Right. Erik ten Hag, what are your thoughts? Are you excited? Are you 1 hog, 2 hogs, 3 hogs, 4 hogs, or are you full 10 hogs?
I'm full 10 hogs
You
because
full 10 Hag.
Are you
He's
Haagen-Dazs?
balls deep on 10
no,
Hag.
because look, Paulo, it can't go worse than anything. And also now, do you know what the thing is now? I don't have any expectations with Eric Ten Hag.
Yep.
Once you see us catch 9 from Liverpool, no retort. I mean, that's the bottom of the barrel for me.
So Ten Hag, listen, we don't know. He could be the bald fraud. I'll tell you what worries me a little bit about it. He's the real bald fraud. Let me tell you what a little bit I'm worried about, right? Is that what flavored popcorn do you have, by the way, Senzo?
I've got lightly salted. Which one do you
shouldn't
want?
be
I
Lightly
got salt and vinegar. So who's salty?
Senzo
Ryan's
definitely
salty. Thank you for not buying like those shitty butter, fucking extra butter cheese.
I don't mind butter salt or like salt and vinegar, but like when you start getting to like, we once bought sweet and sour popcorn, my girlfriend and I told her this is going to end
It's
badly.
a different experience. Yeah.
I said it's going to end badly because you're going to hate yourself for what you have just done. And when it comes to popcorn, don't fix it if it's not broken.
So much shit sticks in your teeth. But that's sweet and sour popcorn.
It's nonsense.
Yeah. No, you salt and vinegar. A lot of people don't like salt and vinegar, but
Aromat also works.
aromat.
Aromat, yeah.
You guys into aromat?
See,
Aromat.
Manchester United
I'm
fans have time to think about all of
You
this.
see, look, this guy does. Don't worry, your team's coming.
You've had 100 years to think about
we
it.
don't know what
Catch up,
we
Ricky.
don't know what your new stepdad's doing quite yet. Okay, so anyway,
I like guys like this, eh?
so United, a lot of the talk, so much has happened at United, right? So much. Remember,
So much and nothing at the same time.
and not even 1 month ago was our chief executive in a bar drinking with fans, being filmed, talking about like what a fuck up Manchester United is, right? This is how much has happened. You've already forgot about that, right? So we hear about all these different structural appointments at Manchester United. So yes, Ten Hag's one of them, but there's a director of this, a commercial manager of this, a head of this, a head of that, right? And they're supposed to be like now future proofing to stop United doing what we've been doing. New manager comes in, bring all your own players, trying to mix them together, whatever.
I've got a very interesting question for you, but go.
Right? I understand supporting your manager, right? But all Ten Hag has done is go after players that he's either worked with before, which is natural. Mourinho did it, Wenger did it, that happens.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, what are these other guys been doing? Because these guys didn't come in at the same time as Ten Hag. They were being put in place already.
Sure.
What scouting did they do? Every player, centre-back. I'll go buy my old Ajax centre-back. What about midfield? Oh, I'll go buy a guy I used to work with. All right. Okay, what about a fullback? Oh, there's this kid we used to scout. I got him. Right? What about free transfers? Oh, Christian Eriksen. He knows the Ajax way. Yeah, let's get him.
And it's good PR.
It kind of worries me a little bit that how adaptable is this guy? That if you're not going to play in that sort of way, can he work with it? Because that's a reality at big clubs.
Sure.
Ajax, where you're philosophical, you can play that way. Even Barcelona, as long as you're playing that way, and there are
it's the
clubs.
same thing.
United, yeah, we want to play a certain way, but you got to adapt. You're not always going to get that. You can't all of a sudden turn players like Sancho and Martial and Rashford
High press.
and Bruno Fernandes to play in the Ajax way. That's just not the way.
They're not going to do it.
Right. So what do? Do you get rid of them? Do you move them on? This is what worries me about him. Now listen, I'm judging the guy before he's even played an official game.
Sure.
Let's not get excited about beating Liverpool's 3 sides.
Yeah.
Because they changed the team every 30 minutes, right?
yeah.
Okay. So this is what worries me about him. You had a question for me.
Yes. So
Ryan, I should give you the popcorn because you're just watching right now.
yeah, exactly. So now, right,
I like to listen.
with the whole Cristiano Ronaldo saga, right,
Oh,
with Ten Hag, right, with Ten Hag, I think Ten Hag doesn't want him. He's just been jammed down his throat.
No, but then let the guy go.
I don't think hand on his heart Solskjaer wanted him.
I think because now Ten Hag is in a situation where, okay, I don't have Champions League football. This guy's going to put bums on seats, right? He's 38. He's got 1 more year left in his contract. Honestly, Ten Hag is probably saying, I'm looking to the future without this guy. Also, him staying here doesn't do anything for me.
Well, it's bad PR as well.
Why do you say bad PR, Ryan?
Well, I mean, United's been in the headlines more than anything in the last 3 weeks because Ronaldo hasn't been pitching up to training because of so-called family issues, which I think is a big lie.
So
Of course, it's a lie.
no, his mom's undergoing cancer treatment in Lisbon. So that's the
Okay, so
that's legit, right? So that's legit.
Yeah.
Look, that's what the tabloids in Portugal are saying. Whether it's true or not, that's what they're saying.
Whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
United don't believe in bad PR. United believe in PR. United believe it as long as their name is in the byline. For every hateful article, there will be supporters of United downgrading that article. So they're cool with that. They don't worry about that. Here's another take on this Ronaldo thing, right? I'm always going to be Team Ronaldo.
Same.
And at 38, yes, you are. I mean, you messaged me the other day from a new number. I'm like, hi, Ronaldo. What's going on? There's a grown-ass man with Ronaldo as his WhatsApp profile picture, right?
That's right.
Grown-ass adult man.
That's right.
With bulls. He has Ronaldo. There it is.
Screensaver, look at
As a screen. This is a grown man. This is an adult man.
Yes.
And his WhatsApp profile picture.
That's what I'm saying. This is an adult man, right? Okay.
Even the wallpaper.
Here's another take on Ronaldo. Okay. If you're Ten Hag, you're not winning the league this year, right?
Forget about that.
It's going to be hella hard to get Champions League. You got to go for it. You got to back yourself. It's going to be very hard. Arsenal are stacked. Tottenham are solid. That top 3 is not for you. Even Chelsea may drop down. Like, it's going to be very hard. Maybe you go through
10 hard.
10 hard. Yes, it's going to be 12 hard. That's how hard it's going to be. Maybe you can win Europa League, but whatever it is, right? Yeah. Ronaldo's gone in a year. Ronaldo's an insurance policy, right?
Yes.
Because what about this? You now go and you want to do your way, and that's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. And you hit a game, and you play 70 minutes, and you're playing your way, and you can see and it's good, but it's not getting results. Okay. Fuck it. Ronaldo, go. What do people love more than an attractive team? A winning team.
Yes.
So Ronaldo he gets you out of those, because that's what Ronaldo does.
Yeah.
Right? He's not there for the future. He leaves in a season. We all know this.
Yes.
He's going to get me closest to my minimal thing of qualifying for the Champions League.
Yes.
Ronaldo gets me closer.
And he's got a good 20 goals in him.
Right?
Easy.
Whether he plays my way or not, he gets me closer. He's an insurance policy. Why would you as a manager... And it's the first thing, because everyone's watching going, how does this guy handle egos? Because United is always going to be egos.
Sure.
Always.
Sure.
How does he handle egos? He's getting super ego, right, to handle justifiably. And you're watching, how does this guy handle it, right? I don't understand why Ten Hag, and he's saying the right things. And
he has to.
Okay. But if he honestly doesn't want Ronaldo there, he's an idiot. I'm sorry. It's an insurance policy.
Yeah.
I agree.
He's an insurance policy.
It's already a foolproof. Like, I don't have to take the bullets. Like, it takes
100%.
my eyes off me, because there's a guy there who's just as big who will know what's up.
And from the other points go, if he's here and he scores goals, fine. We win, pressure off me. If it doesn't work, I go, what do I got to do? The guy can't play my way. He's 38 years old. How am I supposed to do anything?
He's set in his ways.
Right?
I don't want to tell him to press.
I can't change him.
Yeah.
You get a get out of jail free card.
Yes.
Why would he not
You've got a scapegoat.
want to have that? Just put up with it. Just put up with it. You know what I mean? If Ronaldo wants to stay.
It's just it's looking so bad on Cristiano's side, because now Bayern have just said that they don't want him. Chelsea's
he's 38.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying it's bad on him.
It's a bit of a mess from that side.
It is. Because now these big clubs aren't even bothering to look at you anymore. Because you were Cristiano Ronaldo a year ago, and now
a year ago. Do you know what it is?
No, I'm saying, like, when he came in.
Do you know what it is, Ryan? Do you know what it is? It's very simple with Ronaldo. I'm Cristiano Ronaldo. 5 Ballon d'Ors. I'm a record goal scorer. What? I want my wages. First and foremost. Now, that guy is going to be 38 by the end of the season. Are you going to pay him that much?
So you touch on a really good point there, because I think what's behind this is that
it's money.
United got their salaries cut, every player, because they didn't qualify for the Champions League, right? Ronaldo dropped from £500,000 a season to £500,000 a week, just £500,000 a week.
Yeah.
No, 500,000, half. Yeah, 500,000. 500,000.
He was on 512, right?
To 350, right? So anywhere he goes, he's going, I want 500 million plus you got to pay
500,000, yeah.
500,000 a week plus transfer fee. Every club, it doesn't look good. All they're doing is playing a negotiation game. Because come the 12th hour, look, if you really want Champions League, you're coming for 150. You're coming for 200. You're coming 250. Yeah. Do you want Champions League? You want money. State United, you got money. So everyone's saying it. Trust me, there's a deal on the table that says, we'll say this in public, come the last few weeks of transfer, we'll give you 250. Right.
Max.
We'll
because he's not getting 300.
We'll give you 250 and all your image rights. We'll do that.
Yeah.
So I think they're all saying that, but I think they're just saying it to as a negotiation. Because you're quite right.
Can I tell you what pisses me off? It's 350 is still so much money, and that was one of the wages Pogba laughed at when Manchester offered that to him again.
Well, David De Gea's on 375.
Yeah, but I mean, he's one of the last chosen ones.
Again, let's just take a moment as well to just go, thank God Pogba's gone.
Dude.
I mean, it's like that Pogmentary that he did. Like, listen, if you're sitting there and maybe you found this podcast and you go, should I listen to this podcast or should I watch Pogmentary? And you go, I'll tell you, both are shit, but at least this is short.
Yeah.
I watched episode 1. Episode 2, I got 3 minutes in. I said, I cannot watch this shit.
But like also like Pogba as well, for him to go back to Juventus, you can see that his stock wasn't right. His stock hasn't risen.
No, why? I mean, you spent 5 seasons. You're 29 years old. You want to talk about age? I would rather have a 38-year-old Ronaldo that's still performing that I know what I'm going to get than a 29-year-old Pogba who has been coasting for 5 seasons.
It's kind of like a football influencer at this point.
Well, exactly. So right here is the problem about United. We spent the whole time talking about United, about Ronaldo. Ronaldo goes, right, leaves. Are we going into a season with Anthony Martial up front? Are we really falling for that again? Are we falling for preseason Martial again?
No, it looks like we are.
You know, he's not the answer. He's not the one, guys.
I was listening to Jamie Carragher speak, and he's like, you know, if you are United and you're Ten Hag, right? He says he would have done what Klopp did, right? By making that, done what Klopp did what Pep Guardiola did. What did Pep Guardiola do when he got to City? He said, Joe Hart, England keeper, you're out of here. What did Klopp say? He said, Benteke, we've paid £35 million for you. You're out of here. He says he would have done it with Ronaldo and made a statement. I'm like, okay, cool. Now you've made the statement. You've made the statement. You're all business. Now you can't go back. You have to stick to your guns now.
I don't understand that, Ryan. Take me through this logic. And the names you're using there, I mean, listen, to bin Benteke and Joe Hart isn't exactly binning Ronaldo.
Honestly.
Right?
Yeah.
The last United to player to win a Ballon d'Or, it's a very different, it's easy to bin Benteke and look the hero.
Yeah.
A lot of people go, Ten Hag, he's got to show he's the man. Walk in, get rid of Ronaldo. Let me just put in this situation, right? A new boss walks into my business, any business, it goes, right, give me the sales figures. Who's our top performing sales rep? Ryan single-handedly kept this company afloat last year. Look at his numbers. He met his targets every single time. He met everyone else's targets. The reason we have a job is Ryan. Ryan, get in here, pack your shit, get the fuck out of here.
Honestly.
This is what people are saying. And everyone goes, wow, what a great boss. Wow.
He had the balls to do that.
He had the balls. You know what I mean? I don't understand people saying that.
And also the thing is, also, you must understand, we do not have Champions League football. So what is the next best thing for commercial? How am I going to get people to buy shit? Get Ronaldo to stay.
I still think Ten Hag is sus because I was
sus. Yep.
Yeah, it's bold fraud.
No, like
he's a bold fraud.
But the thing is, when you guys faced off Liverpool, he made Maguire captain.
Well,
come on.
No, but also, what do you do, bro? You can't. I don't think.
Who would you captain? In your team?
I don't think you get there. You've been okay. Cool. You strip Maguire of the captaincy. What do you give it to Bruno?
No, I'm asking you as a fan. Who would you captain in the United squad?
Hey, bro,
are you saying Harry Maguire is the best?
We'll figure the captain thing out.
Look, I also don't really buy into the captain thing. It's not like cricket or rugby where the captain's that crucial, right? It's more like
a football captain doesn't really do anything.
Doesn't really do anything.
Compared to rugby and cricket.
No, obviously not.
You diffuse it, man. I think you diffuse the whole thing. Seniority. De Gea is the most senior player. He's been there the longest. Captain. That's it. And then it's not team this, team that. It's like seniority. You're the eldest player.
You've been here the longest.
You're the captain.
Yes.
And I think you diffuse the whole thing. You diffuse the whole thing.
Yes.
It's not a team this. It just goes, I've made the decision on who's been here the longest.
Yeah.
Done. Right? You get out of jail free.
Yeah.
Get out of jail free. So what's our hopes here? Listen, there's a lot of new players. Frankie de Jong. That's a very complicated situation. In another episode, we speak about Yuri Tillemans when we're talking about Leicester. We kind of cover that off, that I'd rather take a Tillemans. I don't think it's an either
or. Do you take a Ruben Neves?
You know what the thing is? I don't think de Jong and Tillemans, it's an either or. I think you put them together. Eriksen plays a 6. He plays an 8. He plays a 10. Eriksen is a very savvy kind of Fergie era signing.
Yes.
He's not going to let us down. Good guy.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to fill us up with. a few more good guys. Rashford can't be a shit again.
Yes.
Honestly, he cannot
No,
be
but
that
he's
bad
focused
again.
on football.
No, but like, dude, also as well, you
Well,
can't.
opposed to feeding the kids
Oh,
because
opposed
the
to feeding,
government.
they're bigger things than football, dude. What he's doing is bigger than football.
No. But his platform is football. You don't like establish the football. Don't be like an average football player to feed the kids. Like,
He's not average though.
why?
Marcus Rashford is not an average footballer.
So you saying he's above average?
Yes.
Nah, I think he's underrated.
You said that he's
overrated. Sorry.
Well, you know what? Let's give him. He's a grown ass man now. He's been potential up till now. He's an adult man. He's had a bad season.
But mind you,
And
you were
he's had
trying to
rest.
feed. You were trying to feed the Cool.
Overrated.
Fine. He can't be that bad again.
He can't be as bad as Romelu Lukaku.
Same thing. Sancho cannot be that bad again.
Sancho wasn't bad though.
Okay, fair enough.
Sancho wasn't bad. He was starting to look like a United player. Like he kind of hit the ground running, and especially to be in Ronaldo's shadow and stuff like that. Whenever Sancho was on the field, it looked like things were happening.
That's fair enough. You know, and I think more structured, he is. And I've said this before, is that Sancho is a guy who came out of City's academy, highly technical, highly coached. Goes to Borussia Dortmund, highly coached.
Lights it up.
Okay, he comes to United. There's no coaching. There's no coaching under Solskjaer. So I think what we've got to remember is there's a lot of United players who haven't had elite level coaching at that club. If
They've had managers, yeah.
They've had managers.
Yes.
Van Gaal, Mourinho, Solskjaer, these are not elite level coaches.
You know what you're doing. Go figure it out yourself.
Right. Okay, so now they have someone who's elite level. Let's see how that. And I'm even going back to guys like Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw hasn't been coached since Pochettino, right?
True.
Marcus Rashford has never been coached by an elite coach.
Yes.
Right? So just, these are McTominay, likewise.
Sauce.
So now, my thing is as well, Bruno Fernandes.
I love how people try to paint him as a problem, by the way.
No, he's not. He's not a problem.
He's not a problem.
He's not Bruno.
One of the best things.
But that guy, he essentially showed Pogba what you were supposed to do, right? But do you think the Ronaldo thing knocked his confidence? Because he's always looking up to Ronaldo. He has to do it in Portugal. He's like, okay, cool. Now I've got this. I've got a thing that's mine. And then this guy's here again, and he's done it again. Do you think that knocked his confidence?
I don't know. Listen, I think if you're a footballer and a better footballer is in your team and you can work together, I don't think it knocks your confidence at all. I think when you play with shit footballers, that knocks you.
Yeah.
I think when you play with better footballers, how can that knock your confidence? You're not at that level. You know, remember these guys. What they've overcome to get there is nothing compared to what they're dealing with when they're there. You know what I mean? So I think once you're at that level and a good footballer intimidates you, you've probably not made it to that level.
Yeah.
It's the bad guys. It's the bad guys that you're looking at.
Okay. Right.
So United, first game against Brighton, right? That's our first home match against Brighton. I tell you one thing. If we start that game with McTominay and Fred in central midfield.
That's it. I 100% agree. That's it.
You can have all the bells and whistles on the other side.
That's it.
If you start the first game of the season with those two in central midfield, done.
But what do you here's another issue. What do you with the centre back thing?
So
with the Rafael Varane situation, because that's concerning.
Well, the whole centre back thing, right? Varane, you had to be suspicious. Real Madrid don't let players like that go so easily.
Yeah.
And I was always suspicious of that. And it's proven to be he is very injury prone. But again, players take a season to get used to that cut and thrust of Premier League. I don't want to get caught up in the social media shit about Harry Maguire. He's been made a scapegoat.
Yeah.
Give that guy...
And his stats have been like his stats the season before. I mean, he was top 5 easily.
You know, I think any stats aside, is if you're a centre-back and you've got no midfielders in front of you and you want to be proactive and you're going to go cover and you're not quick, you're going to get caught. If you're a centre-back and your left-back has no discipline, you're going to get caught.
Your right back,
if you're a centre-back and your right back is Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I may as well go put a dustbin there. You know, so put competence around him, okay, and then judge him.
But you've seen him for England, though.
But that's exactly what I'm saying. So put that competence around him. We see a different player. I think it just comes down is that United's season will be decided. If we start and Fred and McTominay start, which they may, but there's no Tielemans or De Jong or someone else on the bench, write the season off. We don't expect anything more. This is the Working Title Podcast. This is episode number 5, and now we start counting up to the bigger teams. There's a reason we're talking about Manchester United so early because they finished 6th. If we do this in a season's time, I doubt United will be higher than episode 2 higher.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Ryan
Yeah,
fucking smirking there. Look at him.
Oh no, I have to. But the nice thing about being, rock bottom is you can only go up. You guys are shambles.
Jesus.
See,
I just want to.
do you know what I like about you? Do you know what I like about you? Do you know what I like about Chelsea? They very quick. They've got very selective memory. Because remember, we had no money. Frank Lampard and the kids, they do well. You give Lampard how much? 300 million. Shut the bed.
Do you know what? Yeah, exactly.
And they've got a new dad this time. I like this confidence.
It's the confidence built of having a war criminal as your owner.
Exactly.